Hello to my fellow gamers, it is I, Chef Baker, bringing you Call of Duty 4 on the Xbox 360, trying to build some anticipation for the remaster release, which is on November 4th in case you didn't know that. So I'm super excited for that, but I'm a little bit more excited for the Gears of War, to be honest. The multiplayer for COD Infinite looks pretty good, and the gameplay for COD 4 Remastered is beautiful, but in all honesty, I'm so much more stoked for Gears of War because the story really intrigues me. I want to know what the Swarm is, where they came from. You know, I want to see what happened to our old beloved characters. And the gameplay is so much more smoother than Gears. But the new Gears always steps it up in the gameplay. You know, from Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, they always stepped it up in the graphics department and the gameplay. And I'm just itching. I've been watching those arms race videos on a couple of the bigger Gears of War YouTubers channels, and I'm just itching to play the new game mode Arms Race. That'll be really fun, you know, after a decent amount of time spent trying to get some commentary gameplay, or you know, going for clips and competitive gameplays, you know what I mean? Getting all stressed out, it'd be fun to just get a couple of buddies and just hop on the Arms Race. But anyways, a little while back I was working at a mine, so I was just raking in the dough pretty good, you know, and there was some overtime, so that was a bonus, you know. So I was saving as much money as I could to move to a new city, which I've done, by the way. I know your boy Baker's growing up so fast, eh? Anyways, I was playing Super Meat Boy, and I asked my girlfriend to try it out, and we were both like hooked for a good while there until the levels got like insanely difficult, and it just got, you know, the trash talk between us got even more intense because we were so competitive. We'd be laughing at each other when we'd fail to get past all the crazy traps, and then we'd fail on such a simple part, and you know, get in each other's face and laugh. It was all good-natured humor and competitiveness. But at the end of the set of levels, you get to, if you've never played it before, there's a boss level at the end of the levels after like a certain chapter, you know what I mean? And I was playing the one where it's a saw machine, and the obstacles are pretty damn difficult to maneuver through, to be honest. And I had completed this map before at a friend's house. We were playing over at my friend's place. He's a SIG member, Baked Indian, by the way, and he gave up after a while because he was just getting tired of it. It was just so hard for us, and then it was all up to me and clutching to try and finish this level off because we were too stubborn to just give up, you know. So we got like that competitive drive between me and him. We always have ever since Halo 3 days. But finally, after a long while, I prevailed and we went home, you know. And that's when I downloaded Super Meat Boy on my profile, and that's when me and my girlfriend started playing together. Now, she isn't all that much of a gamer. She gets like motion sickness, like her eyes start to hurt when she plays games like Call of Duty, Halo, or Gears of War, because it's like first person, and Gears of War, the camera angles get off like crazy when you start wall bouncing and roadie running. Even my eyes get a little bit sore from playing the game, but you get used to it after a while. But she liked this game. This new game I showed her is like a little arcade game. It's free to play. It's Super Meat Boy, and then so we went through all the levels, having lots of fun, being competitive, joking around, and so we finally reached the Saw boss. And now I'm cocky. You know, I just finished working and getting a bunch of pretty decent amount of money from my paychecks, you know, and I'm not trying to brag. I was grateful for the opportunity to be working at such a great place, you know. But anyways, I had some extra money, and I bet her a good amount of money, and that she couldn't beat the Saw boss. And now I'm kind of a dick because I honestly didn't think she could beat the Saw boss. Like, I was legit thinking to myself, like, there's no way. I'm gonna bet this crazy amount of money. It wasn't that crazy, but to me, it's the most I've ever bet. And and it's because I honestly did not think she was gonna beat this level because she's not that much of a gamer. And she said no to the bet at first because it was a lot of money, but I was like, come on. And I was so cocky. I was like, if you lose, you don't even have to pay me the amount. And then she thought about it and was like, you know, it's a win-win right here, you know. If I play it and I lose, he's probably gonna talk some shit like he always does in Super Meat Boy. But if I win, I get to talk shit and I get $100. So she decided to say yes, and I was like, come on, man, it'll make it more, come on, man, come on, babe, it'll make it more fun. And finally she accepted the challenge after me trying to convince her, because she's just super sweet. She doesn't want to take that money away from me. But I was like, no, I worked overtime. It was easy overtime, you know, got the work done, got the paycheck or extra money on the paycheck. So it was just like, you know, we already saved up a lot of money because I worked at the mine for like 2 years, two years and a little bit. But anyways, she started playing the Saw level, and I was just laughing because she couldn't get past the first part, and it took her like 2 or 3 attempts. But then out of nowhere, she just started to whiz through the map, and she completed the the map like nothing. Like, it's stupid. The first couple of obstacles got her killed a bunch of times, but then after she got used to the first couple, she just whizzed through, just hopping over through everything as if she knew the level, and then she completed it like it was nothing. And we had a good laugh at it because I was like, oh my god, you're such a hustler. I bet you've played this game before, like a pool shark. And I was saying all kinds of things, not like mean things, but just joking around. We're having a good laugh because it was just stupid how crazy she just got past the first part, and then all of a sudden she just hops through everything like it was nothing. And I'm a man of my word, I paid up. But the moral of the story is, you got a variety of gamers in this in the gaming community. You know, there's so many different types of games, and you know, I'm decent at some games, and no, some people are decent at some games, and then they're fucking brilliant at others. You know, me, I'm pretty damn good at shooters for the most part. Like, Gears of War was the most difficult game to get used to. It's part of the reason why I love it, because it was like a third person, and I'm more of a first person kind of shooter. And I've still got a long ways to go before I reach the level of player that I want to be in Gears of War, because I want to be like a really consistent player. You know, there's some days I'm on fire and I can't miss my shots. My turn shots are on point. You know, I outplay people. I play smart. I avoid really bad situations and not just go for the clip all the time, you know. But for the most part, I'm a first-person shooter. Halo 3 and COD 4 were my specialties back in the day. But yeah. Moral of the story is, there's all kinds of gamers. You know, obviously she's not the shooter type, but if I give her like a Mario World or, you know, some game like that, like a 2D game, she can whoop my ass any day of the week. And I'm the gamer, so it's kind of embarrassing. You know, she's more of like a makeup guru. She loves doing, you know, those kind of things. But once in a while, I'll ask her, you know, let's play some games, you know. And then she'll freaking ace it when it comes to Super Meat Boy and all that stuff. So it's really crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story, talk about the variety of gamers there are. You know, just because someone's like a hardcore gamer, you know, playing Call of Duty and just absolute monster tearing through people like I did with that freaking 10 kill streak you just witnessed there, doesn't mean you can do the same thing on other games. Like Super Meat Boy, I stopped playing that game because it just got ridiculously hard. Even for my girlfriend, like, it was really hard for her to play some of the maps. It was just like, holy cow, you know what? This is just giving us the stress. Like, games are supposed to be fun, you know. That's the whole point, is they're entertainment, you know. And then the whole online game started. Like, the first time I ever played online was at my friend's place. I think I told this so many times, but for you new guys, yeah, the first time I ever played was I think it was either Call of Duty 4 or Halo 3 Xbox Live, and it was just blew me away. I was like, no way, there's no screen looking, and it was so much paranoia looking around, wondering where people are. And I think that's why I was at my peak back then, because I realized, like, I really have to be aware of all the, like, the entire map, looking around, you know. And I would catch people on flanks and all that stuff. But nowadays I'm just so used to playing online, I'm not as paranoid, and which kind of hurts my gameplay, because then I'm expecting, I'll look up on the mini-map, all my teammates are in one certain area, so I'm like, okay, they're spawning on that side of the map, which is a smart thing to do, but there could be enemies amidst the teammates on the mini-map that you don't even see. They're just, you know, flanking you hard, and you get your ass whooped. But anyways, just wanted to let you guys have a good laugh at my stupidity and my cockiness. It just totally backfired on me. And leave a like, comment, you know, tell me what game you're more excited for, Gears of War 4 or Call of Duty. I mean, it's kind of like a split community. Some people really hate the third-person shooters, and some people love, what you call it, first-person shooters. And but for me, I love both versions. You know, I love Halo, Rainbow Six. Speaking of which, I'll be uploading a video on that soon with my buddy Ace. I like Gears of War, all types of shooters. You know, I'm not just a fanboy of one genre and that's it. Anyways, take care, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.